Changes are in effect for the state's Women, Infants, and Children program, commonly known as WIC.
Yeah, these updates happen every 10 years. The supplemental program is offering more food options for special diets. Emily Byers in our newsroom this morning with a closer look at those updates. And you're seeing some of these changes based on age, Emily?
Yeah, Tammy and Emerson, babies will now have access to fresh, frozen, and canned fruits and veggies sooner, starting now at 6 months of age. That change coming from the updated needs recommended from the American Academy of Pediatrics advice for starting solid foods. Women who are pregnant, breastfeeding, or postpartum will have access to more whole grains, such as whole wheat bread. Children will have slightly fewer whole grains, but everyone 12 months and older on the program will have more protein options, adding fish in cans and in pouches available. Substitutes for dietary needs are another big change in this program. Instead of milk, families can choose cheese, tofu, and more yogurt, but they overall will have less milk in this program. And eggs, people can swap out eggs, for canned or dried beans, peanut butter, or tofu. Brown County serves a little more than 5,000 people a month on the WIC program.
I think everybody has different preferences and needs when it comes to their nutrition. So having this new food package and being able to tailor it to what's best for them and their family is super important.
Now, this is the first of 2 phases. The next updated shopping guideline and product list will come out on April 1st of next year. WIC could choose at that time to add or remove certain items.